Thank you, Neo. Really looking forward to this. fnatic and BetBoom, two teams at somewhat similar level, but consistency is just really the main thing they are struggling with at the moment. No lack of consistency there, though. BlameF will start the game as he means to go on. Immediate tap on Artfrost as he tries to go for a pick on T-Stairs.
Yeah, going into that group for the first time so far on the A stream. This is Group B elimination game. Loser of this one is out of the close qualifier. Winner keeps on fighting for a spot in the play-ins. Both those teams going through some hurdles so far. T-side start for BetBoom on their own map. Pick the B-bomb side as of right now. Quite vacant. Fear is nearby, but the Molotov should secure the passage for BetBoom and for that bomb plant as well to happen.
Yeah, maybe she's still being a bit annoying as well here in towards the outskirts of Monster. He does do a lot of damage, but doesn't get the kill. Fear will hit that headshot. Bomb will go down for BetBoom. They are now like all around the site. They've realized they can plant pretty open as well. So we've got Dilladez going in toward Heaven, but Fear on that low HP is still hitting incredible shots. Will manage to go down in the end to Dilladez, and Magnajez is answering back too. It's all now down to Dilladez in Heaven. Long range, very difficult for fnatic to clear this one. With where that bomb is planted, getting the impression that it's going to be very difficult. I think Jambo might have just got it. Yes, he has. It's a great pistol recovery for fnatic.
It's going to be a little bit close, but I think he's got it. Yeah, fnatic.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
3 smokes, only 1 flash to work with. That could be a bit of an issue considering Cypher still has his smoke and he's going to blow them off in 35 seconds. This could get pretty scary for BetBoom.
Yeah, this is one of those feelings where you're like, that resmoke is going to be problematic. Will they be able to get through? They have an all-important flash, but Cypher's put himself in a great position. UMP only gets 1 though. Cypher's able to get that kill, and Crims goes 1 for 1 too. It's a good frag from Dilladez, but guess what's on the scene? It's Jambo, and we know how good Jambo is. On the rifle, I realize it's a smaller sample size, and that's kind of how numbers tend to work. But from the eye test alone, he's got a lot better.
Yeah, second highest rated player of fnatic post the player break, by the way, after Jambo. He's been onto something. Cypher does get shut down by Magno in the meantime. That's in towards that boost on the B bomb side. And again, we're looking at BetBoom focusing on B at the start, not really in the mood to challenge Jambo and his big green in towards that A bomb side. But fnatic do have the numbers here. BlameF will join in with Fear and Crims. They've got the Yuto as well. A molly on Crims, a couple flashes, and 8 on BlameF. If BetBoom want to go for that short execution, it could turn into a bit of a bloodbath.
Oh, Crims is now starting to reposition. He could get caught on that transition, and he will be. Siren will get the entry, and that's when Boomich comes and helps out. Fear removed. Blame, I don't think he's necessarily known about. You can tell he's definitely not, but now noise will be made. Can he get more than just this one, though? Yes, he can. The bomb plant will at least go down on Boomich, though, and that's enough. Because Jambo was a very, very long way away. BlameF would have had to have gotten somehow 2 more kills to even get Jambo anywhere near. Which is definitely handy. With 40 seconds... Magnajez being the player carrying the bomb on that low HP. They do need to be careful, and Jambo's going looking. He's a bit unsure, and that's what a right-eye peek is all about. Jambo does not see where he dies from.
No, BlameF needs to be really careful. He's going to get one opportunity, one moment, and he doesn't let it slip. First kill found. Defense needs to stand tall.
Fear should see Dilladez creeping through that smoke, and will. Knows there's one more toward long now as well. BlameF has picked up that AWP, and he's actually going to hit that shot on Magnajez. Not necessarily known as an AWPer, but that one shot's enough. Look at the time on the clock. It's going to force Artfrost and Boomich way back away.
Come over in towards that A-bomb side, and the rotations were quite quick as well. A 4-1 start already for fnatic. BetBoom on a half buy, which is also a full investment, but they do have a pistol and low utility.
Champo now knows there's more where that came from. Here's one Tech 9 shot, or one bullet to make, I should say. Trying to look for the con pick instead, and there's a Molotov there he has to fight through. And he won't be allowed to do so. Magnajez will hit the headshot. And once Crims, or Cypher, sorry, got his kill, Crims feels safe enough to push all the way through Monster, knowing the information they've got. A nice little jiggle peek there for the information on Artfrost. That'll be the bomb spotted on the map as well, by the way.
Massive pickup. Dillet is not ready for Cypher though on that rotation, and he's gonna get shut down. Question is, where is he now?
The problem is they were looking for him, but now, of course, they've wasted so much time looking for him that he's actually a bit closer than perhaps they're expecting. 2v3 for Artfrost and Magnajez, two former Spirit Academy alumni. Different periods in their career. Looking to try and win a round in what is an awkward situation. Kit available on Cypher and Crimson. It's a good peek from Artfrost. Exactly what you need from him to recover it into an even situation. You will miss that shot, though, on towards Cypher, and he'll get run down by the USP. It's all down to Magnajez. Spots both. The bomb is being held, though. It's being held, and he does get it over the line. And that dead body was lying right in front of him on green bin. Because obviously, in World Counter-Strike, we've got Device, we've got, some of the old school guys still around.
Yeah. To be fair to you, I'm not 100% sure. This is one that we can look at.
Yeah, so let's have a look at that. I think Crims might be the only one from memory.
Tapson's played a couple, but he hasn't really won one.
No,
as far as I remember.
There's no former champions other than Crims, I don't think.
Yeah. The return of the king.
Yeah. And honestly, as I touched on earlier, fnatic needed him, that's for sure. It's been a while, but he is returning to a little bit of form once again. Looking a lot better in the last month. Since Cypher joined, especially. BlameF doing a good job here over towards Lons after him. He'll even double down. That's good individual work there from BlameF. He was gifted 2 1v1s, sure, but he's doing a good job of not just getting the frags, but getting intel as well. That's the bomb dropped in that position with 25 seconds in the round. Able to trade him. And Dilladez is close up toward the headshot angle here on the grass, and he does get himself his one. But both CTs have rotated up, and there's no time to go back toward B. They just have to win their duels straight up here. And it's a quick 1-for-1. There's the information for Siren. He realizes they're both truck. Cypher, shadow spotted, taking him out. 5 seconds, trying to win via time. And in the end, it forces him forward, and Cypher will stand tall. About time Paravision make an international LAN. It's overdue for them. For so many chances before. And I think that timing on long is going to be rough, as you mentioned. BlameF is going to spin round, but just a second too late. BetBoom's walk is faster than expected, and Jambo's getting spammed down through Divider. That's pretty crazy. Siren in the classic position to stop a rotation from coming up connector. 4v3. And Artfrost will deal with Jambo in the end. Magno's still waiting to pounce when he needs to, and he realizes that Cypher's running away. Should be able to catch him, will catch him. A different variation of the round there from BetBoom works really well.
Never become inefficient, let's say. They might develop, they might change a little bit, but in their essence, they will be the same. There's no ult on the CT side. You decide to challenge long, you try and go for the walk. And on a bit of a half buy, actually, again, I've done it again. It is a full investment coming out of fnatic. They've been able to get a 1-for-1, damage on Artfrost. This could get interesting.
And the 1-for-1 being Cypher with an accidental team kill. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he did get his piece of the pie though, so it's fine.
Yeah,
you can let him on the hook.
Jambo went for the jumping MP9 strat there, by the way. Very common on Overpass before the MP9 nerf. As a 5-7 will get taken down on long, but good damage to Dilladez from BlameF.
This is still interesting. They've got 2 players on that A bomb side, and Cypher is making his way up as well.
Which could... It does need to be wary. Jambo's in a very good position to be unexpected. There's not going to be a single player going into a bathroom until it's Artfrost, and he's the last player who won't check it properly. Good flash toward the site, though. Fear is going to get removed, not just by that headshot from Boomich, but by that utility. 5-7 is here for Cypher. He was 1 HP and is able to get 1 bullet off on Dilladez. It's down to Jambo. 1 versus 2. Got a smoke, but no kit available, and Magnajez and Boomich will figure it out between them. Good job, BetBoom, once again. Tough round to figure out.
Again, there's no ope in the hands of Jambo, and that's been a bit of an issue, by the way. That's one of the reasons that those 8 hits have been so potent for BetBoom. Jambo hasn't really been able to punish them as much. Not enough money.
I like that from fnatic, though. Super aggressive on what they kind of knew, actually, was going to be a...
Look at Artfrost.
Outside monster take for BetBoom. fnatic swing it together, and there we go. Short control as well. Catches Siren and Boomich off guard. Demo having a great half so far. Dilladez, 2 quick trades in return. Crimson's going to be hit on an off angle, but he's low HP. The flash is good, and thankfully, he gets the kill while blind. That could have gone awry. I'll count it purely to entertain your notes and to make it feel like
Yeah.
you've
The
you found something
scandalous
good there.
thing is I had them all this time and I never cared to look when you asked me the question.
How dare you, dude. So
Yeah.
disappointing. Crims will go down to Dilladez and Art Frost kicks Cypher 2.
Whew.
No real progress
Alright.
for Fnatic on this T-pistol. The dualies on Magnajez get a frag as well. And Fear might have the bomb and that util to use, and he's going to commit to the plant straight away to at least get that cash injection.
Hear me out. This is doable. Is the Passion 2A or Passion UA duo, Fear and Jambo, bomb planted. There's no kit or smoke on that CT side, and the T's get to reposition into comfortable post-plant positions. This is winnable.
Especially on pistol rounds, and especially as BetBoom don't have that diffuse kit. Playing his headshot angles,
Absolutely
but no.
unwinnable.
Overrun.
Impossible.
Overrun, and Fear only gets the one.
They are one of those teams that haven't really been able to qualify for any of the big events that had their close qualifiers so far, right? And this is kind of like the final one that you can hope for. The StarLadder Budapest LAN in September. So, yeah, stressing out how important it is. Really important.
Ooh. And Magno went for something super aggressive there. Jambo will put a stop to that, and Fear's Deagle. There goes Art Frost. All of a sudden. Now, that one is an interesting one, Ted, because on a map like Overpass, is there a real need to press the issue like that when you're a 5v5 and you're just trying to deal with this force buy? And you know it's a CT's favoured map, and you know you've got crossfires and angles you can play from sight. Not a big lover of that decision. Of course, benefit of hindsight, will experts after the event is finished, but Blamef is going to catch Boomich. Makes it a 4v2. And while Boomich did push the issue in con to get one kill back, this is pretty much impossible to recover, it feels.
You need something spectacular right now. Siren's gonna get smoked off. Probably doesn't want to play ahead of the utils. All the latest hasn't really moved away from that A-bomb side, though. And he will get that kill onto Jambo. Now you can think about it, but I feel like you can count your blessings. Realize that the B-bomb side has already been taken over by the side of fnatic. Call it off. It's not like you do have a lot of money, but yeah, going back to what you were saying, I think this is a really interesting topic, actually.
Yeah, looking forward to finding out the results from this qualifier. So many critical tournaments going on around the scene to get these lands in your favour. Chance for an appearance at a big event. Cypher's doing a great job here against the Eco.
Clean.
16 and 10, padding those stats. You saw Tapson get a very, very clean anti-Eco ace on Dust 2 the other day. I think that was probably the cleanest of them all in the tournament so far, but Cypher's looking for one of his own. We saw Issa's ace earlier.
Arrowsdos's ace was, I think, #1.
I was counting up to it. Yeah, we've got Issa's we saw earlier, but I think nothing's matching that. Some decisions which were a bit rough for Cypher post into the breach. Maybe this is his best org he's ever been on though. Flash in. Chess will not reveal his position. Cypher will actually win that duel on Art Frost. So Magnus will surely be forced to push through, but Cypher, he's ready. And this is a round for BetBoom that they need to find a way to take. It's their first CT gun round, really proper.
This is safe. That's so painful. There you go. That's CT side Overpass in a nutshell, by the way, if you're trying to play from the back and be a little bit more passive. They weren't even too passive, right? They just had a setup going on in towards the toilets, but then both of them go down to the Cypher being flashed through the toilet smoke.
Wary of that possibility of Magnajez creeping through. Can understand why Magno did it. He wants to try and recover the round. He thinks he's got a timing. He thinks he's got a play. Dilladez won't even be able to connect with Jambo there. I mean, he will put him down pretty low. Frost.
Unfortunate timing.
Oh, the wall bangs. There's no real difference in the meta, I would say, on Overpass since it's re-included. It's all about short control, all about keeping that at bay. Magno that was so awkward for him, but the M4A4, he controls. Difficult to keep control of that. Cypher knows he's probably a dead man walking in con, so he will get removed and recover the 4v4.
It's too impressive that Magno's able to get a kill out of this one, by the way, because they spawned him out. It's such a difficult fight to be picking up against the Balloons player as well. Still able to get away with a frag. Unfortunately, didn't really have too much support out of his teammates. That boost trying to help him out a little bit, but afraid it's a little bit too late. And the T's grouping up for a B play. This is a nice pickup out of Dilladez, but that's bonus info for fnatic. Now Blamef knows he's got space.
Blamef BetBoom's gonna... Oh, that smoke is actually really well timed for BetBoom. Just keeps Blames advancing toward water at bay. Jambo waiting to see if he gets gifted anything, but actually he and Crims are gonna retreat back Monster. Leave Blame F here. See if BetBoom goes searching. They absolutely could, and there we go. They now know he's stuck there. Surely they get 2 players in position to clear him out, but Short will be exposed. Surely Jambo trades, and he does. Dillade is now on barrel. Is he known about? He's got Siren support, and Artfrost also in toward heaven. Once Jambo misses that shot, there's no way forward, and only just about a way out. He's going to try and save this orb, getting wallbanged down. Oh my word. Just about okay. But BetBoom get back on the board critically. You know that BetBoom are liking picking into Nuke recently, but been fnatic's permaban for a long time. Magnajez, more of that from him, is the way back in.
How is that possible? How is Magno getting away with so much? There was 2 players in connector. He just swings out. Blame have had no clue that was a possibility, by the way. He didn't see it coming whatsoever. And now Cypher just desperately trying to find something, some way back into the round, and he might be on the right path to success.
I know it's going to be good, but it's not going to remove him from the round. And of course, with Magno 12 HP after his heroics, he can only just jiggle those angles and play headshot positions. Flash over to Ward Long. Cypher's aware that Artfrost could be in there. In that tight angle, might see a glimmer, and that nade should be a touchdown.
Oh,
there we go.
Hold
Fears
on.
found Artfrost as well. The site's open. Off the back of that split second, Fnatic should get 12.
There's no way. Not like this, BetBoom. Plus a 5 versus 3. What more needs to be done? What more should Magno do? Delayed is dropping fear that denies the bomb for now. Jambo's gonna have to pick that one up and go for the bomb plan right now. Cypher has had a great round so far, but we'll need to do a little bit more. Still trapped in towards the try. Cypher needs one more kill out of this. There goes the headshot. He's on an absolute terror. Jambo flick misses. Cypher needs to do it all alone in the 1v1 against Siren. He's just gonna run him down. His British power to push forward for Fnatic. And this was totally not a round that Fnatic should have been winning after the way that Magno's able to get away with a double in towards short. What a crazy game of Counter-Strike that has been. And how disappointing of a map this could end up being for the side of BetBoom. Blame F run down again in towards short, but eyes on that A-bomb side.
Artfrost. Oh my word.
My goodness.
Not given a single second to manage to reposition or even get a shot off against Cypher. They'll go down to Magnajez, but Crims is there as a reliable trade. 3v3, A bomb site taken again, and BetBoom look like they want to fight. They don't want to allow Fnatic to set up. A boost toward
up.
Green Bin could be a way to work it. Haven't seen this one in a while because Overpass has only just come back, and it works out so well in these situations. You get Siren, 1 kill. Crims has a little bit of a peek toward Bank and sees the information, but look where his teammate Fear is. Playing the angle with Crims, playing off of each other. Incredibly good teamwork. And Siren needs a 1v2 to keep BetBoom alive on their map pick, and he won't be allowed it. Crims is crispy, and Fnatic get off to a fiery start. Well, Neo, they used to be decent on train, BetBoom, at the beginning of the map's inclusion into the pool, but recently have fallen off and haven't really gone near it as much as they used to. Fnatic, on the other hand, play it a lot more, and already there's a brawl coming in toward Ivy. Magnajez will deal with Jambo. Cypher, immediate trade, however. Pretty much is the player with that kit, that all-important kit, especially if Fnatic overrun this bomb site. Smoking toward Con. Artfrost is left with nothing to see, and Cypher continuing where he left off.
Unfortunate.
Another lovely frag. And with the bomb down, that is that kit on the floor. It is retrievable for BetBoom, but it will be a 3v4 on this retake. Bomb is planted for both the pop player and the backside players, obviously, as well. Cypher's just going to add it to his tally, by the way. A 3rd headshot.
Awesome.
Chance for even more as well. Go on. Go on, Kai. Get it done. There's a 4th. Fear's going to steal it, but who cares? It's the cleanest of clean pistols for Cypher, and Fnatic are looking hot. Fnatic have played a lot of train, a lot more train than BetBoom have. And some great results too. There is a dink from Dilladez. It always happens. I want to talk about something else, and then the eco looks scary. I think it's going to be okay, especially if Jambo finds this one. There we go. That is some really good results for Fnatic as well. They're on a 4-win streak at the moment. Managed to be able to defeat Ecstatic a couple of times in those as well. We know Ecstatic love a bit of train. We've fallen off a little bit on that map more recently, but a map that we know they have a good record on. So genuinely, you look back about a month or so as well, maybe even 2 months or so, they managed to beat 9 very comfortably, beat NIP 13-11, they beat Paravision in this tournament.
Oh my god.
As Boomich gets some money. That's very worth on a round like this.
Oof. Without a clear idea on what they want to do, Siren, interestingly enough, has always been one of the better players of this team when it comes down to train in particular.
It was all with Zorta and Axar, right? So
Yeah.
you can argue maybe the changes have maybe fiddled with BetBoom's results a little bit too much on train. When you lose the opening 2 frags, responding on T-side train is very, very difficult. You need to find an entry from somewhere, and right now every avenue is being held, but that could be an opening. That's a great headshot from Jambo, and now Artfrost hasn't seen the default player. The bomb will go down. I think he'll be aware of it now as that bomb will get confirmed. But Fear close comm. This is now our way back in. This angle is very T-favoured. And there goes Dilladez. Crims will drop to Magno, though, and there's a good second from him. It's all down to Jambo, and Magno will do it all. Huge triple kill from Magnajez.
Yeah, too close for comfort.
Siren. Push a little bit further forward. This position does get pelted by utility, and it does leave you exposed to that heaven drop. And Artfrost, they're not easy shots to hit. That one wasn't especially, but you really do expect him to at least do a bit more damage than that. And just like that, B taken again.
Yeah, a couple wayward shots as well. It's not like Artfrost got blinded, I don't think. It's not like they even had a lurk smoke to go out upper. They just walked out and he couldn't connect on the big green. A couple unfortunate round for him. He has to register a kill. Same thing for Siren. And as we said, Siren at the start of the year was one of the pillars of that CT side of BetBoom on train. The B-bomb side has always been really solid with him and Zorte combining. This time around, though, not quite going his way or Artfrost's is. And at this point, fnatic can even go for the hunt. They've got money. I wouldn't say money for days, but they do have more than BetBoom do. That's for sure. Blame if able to find that one onto the latest. One more kill. And you will be putting BetBoom in a really unfortunate position. Blame if does go down. There's no one to get that refrag. You want to make sure you don't lose more than those 3. So the CTs do hold on. It's definitely, or it could be, a step in the right direction for a fnatic lineup that still has to play Ents or Parry to make it out of the group. Gonna be a banger of a matchup.
Oh my word.
Oh
wait.
My goodness.
Wait, he got both. That's unbelievable. Straight out A, we're changing the pace, and Blame F is loving it. All 4 kills. Almost got 5 by dinking his own teammate. He doesn't care. He's running through all of them. The Blame F train will not stop.
Oh my goodness. fnatic getting that prime McDonald's experience, by the way, because they're loving it. Blame F is doing it. That is absolutely phenomenal. Reload on that play.
Very close one. Amiga looking to try and recover some form after losing Zwei. Oh, Artfrost. Jambo versus Artfrost was what I was licking my lips for in this game, but right now it's mostly been the Jambo show. Artfrost will get caught there once again. Boomich trying to recover it. He's got help from Dilladez, but he'll go down. Siren tries to peek at the same timing, and in the end they do chain the trades, but only to a 2v2.
The bomb's dropped in towards the brown holes, though. Could be a bit of a complicated one. They're still looking for Magno. They know the Ivy player is alive. If they're able to take care of him, Boomich is low on HP, and the bomb has been left by Boomich. How do fnatic want to go about this one? Bomb's still there, and it has to get recovered. And as of right now, Boomich is ready for Cypher. This is the 1v1. Both of them tagged down.
Yeah, and reasonably right. If you're Cypher, and if you're Blame F2...
Still taking his time, though, 35 seconds. Good news is they don't really know if he's got his hands on it, right? So he does get the advantage of not being spotted out. Where do you want to go with this one?
Oh, if he walks down toward the ramp, legs will be seen first, but he's been allowed out. They don't know.
Nope.
15 seconds. Plant will be allowed straight up. He kind of was just assuming there's no one upper. He'd be right about that. First tap. Oh, it's glorious on Magna J's. A chance for a 1v2. How clean is that from Blame F?
Oh, and you can see the reaction of Railway in the background. He knows this was probably the one round that breaks their backs right here, right now. Blame F.
Oh, wow. I mean, I mentioned that everything is kind of going right for fnatic. It got a little bit closer on Overpass, but in the end they won it. Feels like it's somewhat of a counter. Clutches are going their way too. How good was that from Blame F? Pure quality on display. Even though BetBoom kind of did the right thing, I feel.
The CTs don't really have too much map control right now, and that smoke is going to make Boomage back off slightly. They don't really have a lot of vision in towards that B-bomb side either. fnatic could be able to catch a bit of a timing, even though Magno should have his eyes set on Ivy. He's actually moving away.
Oh, would have been nice to find two. Still, one is okay to retain the man advantage, and look where Dilladez is. It's a very tough angle to hard clear. One that you don't really predict either, and there we go. He finds Crims. Blame F now has to win another clutch. In 25 seconds, and this one will not go his way. BetBoom finally find an answer and retrieve all the AKs as well.
A double kill being brought in from the one-time major champion. Of course, that was with the Navi jersey back in 2021, so quite a long time ago, but still has got the quality. And fnatic switching up the pace again, trying to pick up the pieces in towards A, but as of right now, the defense is not looking that bad.
Second time they've given this one a go. Cypher's made some noise running into this smoke, so they should know he's around this position. That's why Dilladez has maneuvered himself. Anyway, Siren might be here, and it's very difficult to trade it on that headshot angle. He'll get the kill and jump away. It's Crims in the 1v1, avoids the flash, plays his headshot angle that Siren just did so much work from, and Crims is reliable. We said he likes train. What did I say about things going fnatic's way so far today?
Yeah. It's been a really unlucky day for BetBoom. I guess if you were to ask them, they would tell you we did make a lot of mistakes and we didn't play the game the way that we wanted to, but there is a couple situations that probably could have gone their way. You could say that the stars are not aligning, and this is not to take anything away from fnatic. It's just one of those really tough days for their opponents.
Yeah, and Boomich is about to get a surprise that Blanef is in that corner. Two players toward the back lane though. And Cypher and Jambo aren't ready for that. Artfrost and Dilladez will work together for those, but Siren caught in pop. Crims too sharp. I haven't made a decision on exactly what they want to go to just yet, but Blame F is lurking in con, and that's made up their mind to go back toward B. They don't know that Artfrost is still here, but now they've Jiggle peeked him out. They realise, at least they should have. I think they definitely would have saw him, but now that is a moot point. They know he's here. On 39 HP, winning this is very, very difficult. They've already left this situation as well and gone back toward A. One bullet from death is Artfrost. And that nade will put an end to it from Crims. The dunk to reach 9. Awkward for Crims. That fire means that he can pretty much barely see a thing. He knows there was one player there. Might not have even seen the player to the bottom left of the stairs. Blame is creeping out main though, and just doing things that he feels like he just wants to do every round. Allowed to make his move and make his plays. We've got back lane control, and Jambo will pick off Dilladez. Crims lurking in pop, looking to force his way out with the flash. And Siren does incredibly well to hold on with 4 HP to spare, but doesn't really matter, because he has to fall back. That's the A-bomb site open. Bomb will be planted. Artfrost kind of has to do it all with the rifle. Final round of the half. There's no saving here. Shifts into the angle. Jambo eats that one up. System is looking beautiful right now for fnatic. It's going to be double-digit T rounds on train. One bullet on Siren anywhere. In the little toe is enough. Just a tickle is required, and there's no time for it anyway. Incredible work from fnatic. One of the best T-halves I've seen for them on train, even though it's a map they play a hell of a lot. Yeah, a very important game to look at as well, because that's the elimination match, and two teams who I thought probably would be in the conversation in the play-in, when we make the main event, should be entertaining. Siren, Dilladez will move Cypher and Jambo. But Fear is still here, and he's got support from Crims. Even though he's low, he can be a bit of a decoy to help out on this sort of retake that it's not a retake yet because the bomb's not down, but now it's going to be tough. Fear needs one bullet on Boomich, but he can't connect it, and it'll be rounded on by Magnajez. So something for BetBoom to work with. Yeah, if there was ever a round which it feels like maybe BetBoom would lose in this game, it's probably going to be this one, right? I mean, everything else has kind of gone against them. Just to get 4 sport on would be wild. But Artfrost is going to deal with it. There's no eco threat here from fnatic. Trying slightly less, helping them out a bit. Artfrost is trying to get some numbers back into his favour. All 5 alive is important.
All right.
Cypher looking to swing, not with a flash, and that's going to cause his demise. Fear will go down as well as Magno catches him on the retreat. You kind of forget sometimes as a player how easy it is to get caught through those close pop boxes.
A top dollar for that. He can't wait for this bomb to get planted so he can go on about his hunting endeavors.
So annoying for Jambo as well, right? Like, do you really want to save a scout of all things? I know it's Train, I know it's a good map for it, but yeah, probably just looking for some damage there. Trying to go hunting a little bit, and Blenheim is in trouble because it's a Mac 10 and an M4 coming his way, and with no helmet, that's an instant dome. He's gone. Now Crims, saving for him as well, is not going to be too easy if they keep pushing in towards CT spawn. He's going to have to move forward. Magno's keeping a close eye on that. Good work. Okay, BetBoom. You've got a handle hold on Train, finally.
Go for quite a lot of those on the CT sides.
My word. That's a lot of utility exchanged toward main and toward Brown Halls and
so
Jambo.
invested.
Yeah, he was caught mid-hop up.
Another Mullion towards lower. Utilities coming over. They need someone to rotate over. They're still hoping this is just a fake out of BetBoom, but it isn't. That's probably a save. It's probably a 4v5 save. Unless Crims gets given a kill. Now you can think about it.
Yeah, that was...
You still have no kit, though. I still think you're calling it off.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look, there's a kit upper. That's the thing which I'm not sure I loved from Jambo. I mean, I understand you want to get one kit, but you've lost the only kit upper. You looked away again. Oh, no. Shout out production, by the way, for showing us that instantly. We love you, StarLadder. Thank you. Artfrost, great pick on Cypher as we look to aggressive in toward Team Main. And oh my word, the nade somehow catches Artfrost. That was from downtown. And Blame's able to find Dilladez as well. Suddenly a 3v2 for fnatic with 1 minute 30 on the clock. That was pretty quick. And Fear is still in Team Main. Why would you expect that? He's going to do significant damage to Siren, but not as much as I maybe thought to begin with. Siren's been pretty quiet in this game. If there was ever a time to show up, it would be now.
It's been such a speedy round, this one. Picking up the pace. A little bit over 60 seconds on the clock, and BlameF is coming in around the world. There's Siren. Read into it. Does he turn around? Does he think about the possibility of BlameF knocking in and coming in from the back door? He should have a free kill. Blame. It's a lovely reposition. Oh, it's a little bit scrappy there. Gave him an opportunity. There was a world in which Siren just turns around and nails him straight away with the first bullet.
The crazy previous round where fnatic were forced to save again. Yeah, kind of nothing happened to that very, very quick round.
Oh,
and Jambo's going looking.
I'm loving it.
Elevated
Jambo.
angle. Oh, what a catch.
It's absolutely perfect. The flash comes in. You're like, well, no one's peeking me, meaning you're probably just throwing that flash to make sure you're safe enough to do something else. Reaction in towards Beto. BlameF needs to be careful.
Being able to get one, and they know that there's one more towards the sidewalk as well. Artfrost will at least manage to pick off Fear, but BlameF's nades have been on point so far. Another one will land. And just like that, click of a finger, it's only Dilladez remaining. 1 versus 4. With 2 players on site, make that 3 now as the rotation has come in from Connector, from Cypher. They know he's toward upper, there's the dink, and it is quite literally impossible. Blame's going to push and try and put an end to it right here, right now. He knows that dink has come through. and fnatic will reach 12.
It's a big one coming out of Blame F. Jambo, do you really want to fade that smoke? Do you really want to risk Arfrost being on the other side of this one with another big green and staring at you? Apparently the answer is yes, and he's able to get a kill. Arfrost missed him. Jambo's going back finally. Punished for that peek. That would have been ludicrous if he's able to get out of there.
Such a Jambo thing to do though, isn't it? He's so confident. Great to watch. And Boomich, 1 HP. Those legs get peppered.
Ooh.
And Blame knows that there's a lot of presence toward Ivy in backlane. Boomich 1 HP. Surely he doesn't get away with this kill on toward Fear, and he does not. Blame found Siren in the meantime as well. Magna will finally trade it, but he knows he's being rounded on.
Oh!
That's a fast shot on Cypher. And it was a must-hit one as well to keep them in this best of 3 and keep them in the tournament, by the way. 2v2, Crims and Blame F. And Blame F has got Artfrost's number. It's down to Magnajez. 12 seconds for the plant. That's the biggest annoyance for him. He will have just enough time to get it in. Can he draw his gun? He can, but he cannot connect with Blame F. And fnatic have pulled off a bit of a masterclass this afternoon. 2-0 versus BetBoom to stay alive for StarSeries qualification.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.